Hello everybody, it is Christy. I am in an event today with the Quad Squad Creative Group. They are an amazing group that has amazing talent and the crafters today. So if you are watching this part, I'm waiting for them to share me into the group. So if you're not following the group, make sure you go in and follow. Today we are doing summertime fun, and all of the crafters have done something so unique and interesting today, and I hope to live up to their expectations, of course. This is my first time being in their group, so thank you so much for joining me. Hi Lisa, thanks for sharing me in, girl. So Amy from I'll Be Crafting is finishing up today for, well, her project for today. She did some really cute little popsicles. They're on my list, so if you are looking for inspiration, definitely get that from Amy. They're definitely on my list to do. Thank you so much for sharing me in. I appreciate it. Hello, your craft cottage. How are you? If you are new to my page, please let me know if you're on your page name. Please let me know your first name, because I'm going to go back in the comments and write myself a list, because I don't know if I am following you all yet, and I am fairly new to the crafting community, so thank you for joining me. So today we are doing summertime fun, and I am super excited about this event. I'm just waiting for them to let me know that I can start. Thank you so much. Hey, Joylyn, how are you? So, you guys, I'll tell you a little bit about me. I've been here, I've been crafting for about a year on my page. Hello, Mary. How are you? So I've been crafting on my page for a little over a year now, and I'm still getting used to the community. So I thank you so much for joining me. I am from Florida. I have a small business that I just kind of run myself, and I make everything unique, creative, just different. So that's just a little bit about me. Sometimes we have some fun. Sometimes I get silly or have embarrassing moments, but it's all live, people. All right, so I am in a summertime beachy mood. It is very hot here in Florida. Hello, Kristen. How are you? So today we are doing something that you will find on the beach, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what we are making today. So we are making this cute little crab. He is made, you can make it out of anything, but we're making him out of jeans today. So that is what we are doing. I just wanted to show you kind of like what the final project would look like. And yes, that is real sand from the beach here. Hello, Pam Powers. Hi, Mom. All right. So let me go ahead and show you what you're going to need. You can do this with fabric. I actually got this idea. It's Pinterest inspired. She did it on just regular canvas, regular fabric. But I want to show you how you can recycle your jeans to make it. So hello, my comments are going. If I miss your comment, I'm so sorry. We'll go back. Thank you, Just Jackie Crafting. Hello, Kristen. Hi, Nancy. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you so much. Hi, sweet Cheryl from Cheryl's Farmhouse and Lynn Crafting Creations. All right, I'm super excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. I was very happy to be fill in. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Any type of fabric or jeans that you may have. I actually got some recycled jeans from, you can usually find them in a thrift store or even garage sales. They want to just get rid of their stuff, and they throw it out there really cheap. So even if they're not your size, think about crafting with them. So if you can just take home, wash it, and then you have your own jeans. So I would have liked to use a little bit lighter color blue jean, but I really like the way it looks. But this is what I have on hand, so you guys can use what you have on hand. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what else you're going to need. Anything that you want to use for the eyes, you're going to use either a bead. I actually have specific eyes that I got from Amazon, and I'll take them out and show you later. And then you're going to need some macrame. Now, I got this from the Dollar Tree. Sometimes it's harder to find. You may want to grab it from the craft store. Hi, Mel. How are you, dear? How are you? Okay. So if you guys want the pattern, you can message me at the end. I'll be happy to email it to you. I do have the pattern for everything. So I did pre-cuts because you guys don't want to watch me cut patterns all day. So I am going to show you start to finish on how we do them all. Hello. Hello, Jackie. I hope you're feeling okay. Are you in my town, my friend? You're in Florida right now, right? Okay, so just to make it easier, I did kind of cut out a piece of my jeans. These are obviously a bigger pair of jeans. I think they were men jeans. But I'm going to go ahead and just lay my pattern down. You do not have to be so specific with your cutting, because like I said, it's just a little stuffy that we're making for your home decor. So what I did is I took my pattern. If you guys want to print your pattern, it's always good to print it on cardstock because it's a little less wobbly and it doesn't move as much. And just a little trick I like to show you. I happen to be a sewer, so I have sewing clips. You could either use pins, you could use clothespins. I couldn't remember the word for these. Or you can even use paper clips just to kind of hold it in the spots while you cut around it. So I am using my fabric scissors today, and I am missing all the comments. They're coming so fast. Christy, you look so beautiful. Oh, I am ready for summer, girlfriend. It's hot here. It is hot here in Florida. I think it's like 95 today. My poor husband's in the backyard working, of course, and I'm over here crafting away. But I told him afterwards I would go help him. So we have to trim our palm tree out front. I'm so happy we have a palm tree. They're a little bit of a pain, but that's okay. So listen, you guys, I want to know how you plan on spending your summer if you're going on vacations. I know you guys probably have already heard that today, or if you just want to tell me any specific favorite memories that you have of a summer. I know one of my favorite memories is when I was younger, my mom took me to the Beach Boy concert, and they were awesome. We've been to many concerts together, of course, but I really enjoyed the Beach Boys, and I wanted to kind of incorporate something today. So if you feel like you want to participate, you can, but obviously we're all virtual, so we can't throw a beach ball like they used to do. They used to throw out a bunch of beach balls, and they still do it for other concerts. I think they do it for Kenny Chesney too, and they would just throw them out, and everybody would just punch him to the next section or whatever. So if you guys want, feel free, go ahead and put, I don't think Facebook has a beach ball, but you can type in ball, and there's all types of balls that you could put in. So it's kind of like we're doing it in the concert. I don't know if that's a dumb idea, but I just figured, hey, why not? All right. So that was probably one of my favorite memories, was going to the Beach Boys concert. And, seeing all the fun, kind of like spring break and all that other stuff that they have. So you guys, what I'm doing is I just cut a pattern. So what you're wanting to do is, if you're cutting a double, you can fold this in half and cut one pattern, so you're only doing it once. But see, these jeans have a different color backing. So what I did was I went ahead and cut this out on this side. And what you want to do for the second one, and I already did it, is you want to flip it over and then cut it out like that. Hello, hi Tina. Hello, Beth. I live in Port Richey, Florida. Yes, so Spring Hill. Yes, that's very, very close to me, girlfriend. Very, very close to me. And yes, it's 94. Yeah, it's about 94, 95 here. Hello, Charmed by Sage. How are you? Okay. So now we have our pattern for our body, and this is why I pre-cut some of this, guys, because you don't want to be here all day. So now I have the right side, and we're going to do them right side, because we're not sewing it. Now you could absolutely sew this project. I am just using hot glue. I normally would tell you to go ahead and use the Surebonder, but this is just a decoration, and we're not really going to wash him or her, but that's what I would do. Okay. So we got our body, because I already cut that other side, and then I already cut one of my claws. So the claws do come with it. There's a left and a right. Obviously it would be the same thing. You're just going to cut 4 of these. So you're going to cut 2 this way and 2 this way, so they line up correctly. So this is the one we already have, this side and this side. Hello, Sandra, how are you? Okay, so I'm going to go a little fast and easy because it's going to take a little while to put this together. Hello, Donna. Hello, Christina. How are you? I am making a crab. I'm making a little cute stuffy crab for your home decor. It's going to be really cute. Kids Are Crowd Facts with Judy. You guys, I have not even heard of half of your pages, so when we're all done with the event today, definitely everybody go follow each other. I know this group is amazing. The crafters are amazing in it. You know, let's spread our love all over the place. Okay, so this is how I would do this. I would take this side and just kind of clip it, and then I'm just gonna eyeball it. So I have two facing together. So that's what we're doing here. And then I'm gonna show you how we make his arms, because that's gonna pretty much be the tedious part. So I think we'll use up just about an hour, but if we do not, you know, I have other things to show you too. Hello, Mel and Judy. Oh, thank you. Now I will say this particular pattern is not mine. And I did get a Pinterest inspired with this. This was actually on my to-do list for summer, but I was very excited when I was asked to do the event, and it was a summertime event, and this just fits perfectly because I'm in Florida, and at the beach, you do see crabs. And then, especially the restaurants, you eat crab. There's a lot of beach and waterfront restaurants, even near me, because we're not too far from the water. And you know, the boats go out there and they catch crab legs. It's definitely a staple here in Florida. Okay, so now we've got two claws for that side. And of course, you know, you'll just flip them over to make sure that they're facing the right way. So I have to pay attention to that. Hello, Amy. Okay, so I am super happy we are working on this event. I lost my clip. That's okay. All right, now this is how we're going to do our feet and obviously we have our claws, but this is how we're going to make the legs. So what you want to do is you want to cut two pieces for each side, and then I'll show you how we're going to go. So we're going to cut two pieces on 10 inches, two pieces on 9 inches, two pieces on 8. I can't count today apparently. And 4 pieces on 7. Crab is your favorite food ever, Jackie? Well, if you're in Florida, you're definitely going to get some, because I guarantee they're everywhere here. It's everywhere. I don't mind crab. I like crab legs. I don't really do crab cakes. They're not my thing, but to each his own, right? Now, I'm going to go ahead and put my fabric scissors over there because I don't want to ruin them. I've got the other scissors here. So I'm going to cut 10 and 10. And if you guys do not have macrame, you could even use some of that thicker rope that you find from Dollar Tree, or even like thick yarn. You definitely want it thick so it's not too flimsy. Hello, Janet, how are you? You love crab cakes, Joylyn? You love it. I'm okay with some crab cakes. It has to be, you know, a good flavor. I'm not used to them, that's for sure. And last night I went out with my sister-in-law and our friends, and I had grouper nuggets last night, and that was really cool. I'm a fish person. I do eat fish and shrimp. I have tasted lobster. I don't know if I really care for lobster. It's not really my thing. But you know, everybody has their own taste. Aw, hi Sharon, how are you? That's my other little business partner over there, Miss Sharon. All right, so we're gonna do 8. Now, I will also include in that template, there's gonna be some instructions on there. So, there's my 8. I just gotta make sure I put it together right, because when I get online with you all, I get a little nervous. You love my summer hat? It's my summer hat. I had to dress up for today, guys. Come on. We're here to have fun. I hope everybody's having a great day. I heard some of you all are in beautiful weather, which I'm a little jealous because obviously it's summer already here. And today starts the first day of hurricane season. And luckily there's no hurricane. Oh, thank you. Hi, Peggy. How are you? All right. And then 4 on this side. Okay, so we're doing 4 7s. So the 7-inch ones are gonna go in the very back and in the very like front where his like claws are. All right, so here comes the fun part. We are going to, essentially you could iron and everything, but let me make sure. I never can get these right. I will have to probably trim this up a little bit, but that's okay. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave his top over here, and then we're going to make the legs. So the way we make our legs is the small claws are going to be in the very back and in the very front. Now, in order to make like little joints, we're going to double knot them, okay? And we only need to leave just a little bit on the end because they are going to get a little frayed, but that's all right. Just make yourself a little bit of room. And it was funny because when I was making this, I was like, I feel like I'm back in the Girl Scouts making friendship bracelets again. Or the Taylor Swift days making friendship bracelets again. So that's what we're going to do. And that's going to go in the very front. And actually, I should have left a little bit more because I'm going to put his claws on there, but that's all right. I will stick with my plan. Actually, I'll leave these on the back. So I'll put his little back legs out there. The back legs and the front legs are the smallest. I think I may have put him together a little wrong, but that's all right. They all can be different, just like us. Hello, Sage, Charmed by Sage. How are you? I loved your watermelon project. I did try to catch most of you today. Whoever, I think I did catch all of you today, actually. I love the projects. I love the colors everybody used. And we all did something different. I love the cute little animals by Sandy. They were so cute. My favorite was the shark. Let's see. I feel overdressed. Aw, no problem, girlfriend. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make his little joints sort of in the middle because we'll glue some of that in him, or in the claws. So that way you see it. And I only put 2 knots because it's more like noticeable than 1. So we'll put that one like that. And basically you want to lay him out and put him together how you're going to have him. Hello, Janelle. How are you? How are you doing, Janelle? Thank you for catching me live, girlfriend. My favorite was the drunk shark. Oh my gosh, that was so cute. I loved it. I loved it. You guys are just so cool. I love you guys. All right. So the way it goes is this will be the 8, this will be the 9, and the 10 will be like right in the middle. Okay, so that's how we're gonna make him. Now with the longer pieces, I'm doing 2. So I'm gonna do a double knot here, and then a double knot here. And these are fun for the kids to make, really. Like the older kids could do these. Hello, Mary Jo, how are you? Thank you for stopping on in and seeing us today. I am in the Quad Squad Creative Events Group. That is a mouthful sometimes. Oh, you're always at work. I know, girlfriend. I know how you feel. Okay, so there's our 8. And honestly, if you mess him up, it's not really nobody can really see. It's not gonna be a big deal. I'm probably gonna mess it up. Let's see, 9, 8, 7, yeah. So this one's in the middle. All right. As long as you make him have some legs, he's gotta have enough legs. I'm good, Mary Jo. I stumble over the name group when I say it live. Yeah, it's when you're saying it live, it's different, you know? I'm just doing 1 in the very back. All right. And you just gotta kind of make them even. Obviously, you know, you're gonna eyeball it. You don't have to like stress over it, you know? All right, so the longer ones are gonna go out here. So let me just put that there. just so I know where my place is. And the reason why we're going to glue the arms down is because we're going to glue the arms down, get that all set up, and we'll do the same thing with the claws. Hello, Leah Davis or Davies? Leah Davies. Leah Daves. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I'm so sorry if I am. We're going to put all that down, and then we'll glue it together, and then we're going to leave a little piece in the front here so we can stuff him. And I have a trick for the stuffing part too. And we're going to have stuffed crabs. We're going to have stuffed crabs. All right, I'm going to put one. Sometimes I like to put just one to give him a little bit of depth. One little knot in the back. There we go. We'll do the one little knot here, just so it's about in the right place. You can always compare. And then we'll do his double knot back here. You're not alone, I do it too. Yes, we're having stuffed crabs today. All right. I'm getting ahead of myself, hold on. That's not the part I wanted. But yeah, I really feel like another thing that you could do is you could braid it and put like a bead at the end and then another little knot, especially if you use that yarn, if you have a big enough bead. Okay. And then we'll put his, just want to try to get it all even. And then we'll put his other leg on. I do like the bigger knots though. It gives it a little bit more something. Heck, I stumble over my own name. I do too. I do too. Okay. And essentially you can cut them all the same and then just align them up, you know, right. But it's just, it's good to have like a way to like, you know, pull it together so you know what goes where. Hello, Sharon. Oh, Sharon, you're back. All right, so now we have that. Perfect. That one looks a little thinner. And once you put it on, look, it's going to look all different. Okay. So essentially, you know what it kind of looks like? It looks like an eyeball with eyelashes. Hello, Pam Powers. How was your anniversary dinner? And I forgot to ask you, how many years has it been? That's important too. And do you have a secret for us? Miss Pam celebrated her wedding anniversary. I just got married in September, so I haven't even been married a year yet. Of course, we've been dating for a while. Okay, so I think I'm happy with it. Once you got everything pretty happy with it, that's when you're going to go ahead and I might bring that up a little bit just so it's a little bit more even. But you're going to go ahead and glue them all down. Now, like I said, you can use your Surebonder glue because that usually works better with your fabric. But we're just using regular glue because I want to make this easy so that you all can make the same thing. And this is super simple. You're just going to kind of lay it down, and I like to pull the edges together so it goes into the glue, and then you just let it set. I probably put him together wrong, you guys, but that's okay. He'll be fine. I'm so glad everybody's having fun in the event today. This one looks a little thinner, so I'm actually going to move this one out here. And then let me fix this. Something bothers me. See, I get a little OCD. I'm not usually OCD because I'm very impatient, but I get a little OCD sometimes. It's quite okay. Quite okay. I just didn't want to do that before I, glued it down for good. All right. I'm definitely working better with this one than my original, because the original I was a little bit of a hot mess, because obviously, you know, let's be real, if you're making something for the first time, it's not always going to come out perfect because you're learning in the process. Was a great anniversary dinner, 28 years of marriage, 56 years of love. It's a long story. Oh, Pam, that sounds like a wonderful story. I would love to hear it one day, girl. I would love to hear that. That sounds like a wonderful story. I have to say, all the watermelons today, or the water, I think I saw one watermelon so far, but it made me so, and Charmed by Sage, it made me think so much about my own love story. It's a long story, but basically, my husband and I kind of was fond of each other due to watermelon. Due to watermelon and a dare, and my friend that liked to spike the watermelon at the Labor Day picnic. So be watching. Make sure your friends don't spike the watermelon. Otherwise, you might end up falling in love with somebody that you never thought you'd even know. And that is all I'm going to say. That is my love story. If you guys know me, you might know the story. It's kind of a funny one, but just be careful. Make sure you're surrounded by good friends. But he's actually amazing, so I'm not mad about it. I definitely believe in that God had his hand in that, and it was meant to be. Must be a Midwestern thing. Oh my gosh, Janice is laughing. I'm serious. Be careful. You might end up in love. All right. So has anybody visited, or does anybody else live in Florida? Aw, thank you, Just Jackie Crafting. Where are you abouts, Jackie? I know you said you were in Florida. Man, if you were close, I'd love to come see you. I have tomorrow off. Message me later, girl. All right. We're almost ready. Now we got to put our little claws on. So I'm going to take these longer pieces and just put just a little bit in there. And you can put it in the middle or on the side. I'm going to do it a little bit off the side. And this is what's going to, I'm going to put that there. And this is what's going to put the crab's legs and claws on him. Him or her. Oops. Let's use the right one. So I don't want to mess this part up, because this part's important, because they have to have the claws going like this. I don't know. I was thinking about, my kids grew up in the SpongeBob days. I think SpongeBob is still on, isn't it? And I kept thinking of Mr. Krabs when I was making this. I was like, oh, I can make him red and make Mr. Krabs. All right, let me make sure that's right. Yep, it is. Okay. All right, so we'll let that sit and dry for just a moment. Hello, Darla, Wanda Knives. Landlocked in Indiana, was just a visit to Florida. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought, darn. I have family in Spring Hill and Largo. Christina, I actually, I used to live in Pinellas Park, which is just right on the cusp of Largo. So I used to go to Largo a lot. My son worked in Largo for a little while too. Do you know about the store Bottom of the Bin in Seminole, Florida? Has your family told you about that? I talk about it a lot on my lives. I won't do I don't like to do plugs, because I won't get in trouble, but I do get a lot of my craft supplies from Bottom of the Bin, which is a secondhand craft store. I will say, they do have an eBay store, but you guys should definitely Google consignment stores around you that have specific craft supplies, because there's a lot. And I did research a little bit, and I put a list. I know there's one in Arizona, and I think there's one in California. I'll post that list again if y'all are interested. But anyway, back to crafting. How are we doing on time? Oh, 3:30. That's good. I might even finish this baby before we're done. I might be able to be okay. All right. So this is the trick I do when I'm working with stuffies, because we all do stuffies. I have my little stuffy here that I made last year, and this was with Surebonder glue. Okay, you can definitely sew this project if you wanted to. So when you work with stuffies, you want to make sure you have enough space to put your stuffing in, and you also want to make sure that you're getting all of your edges in so it's not coming out. So I work kind of very slowly and one at a time. Oh, I'm missing comments. No, they have now. I don't really talk to them about crafting stuff. Oh, but you should. I'll be in Indian Rocks next weekend. Oh, Janelle, you'll be right around me. Awesome, girl. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just do a nice little line just to kind of line up my fabric and put it in order. And you do want to, don't do it to the very, very edge, because, I mean, you can go back later and cut it off. But you don't have to go to the very, very edge, because you do want to leave some room for it to kind of seep through. And I recommend using your, where is it? There it is. This. Your little finger saver that you can get from Dollar Tree. Now, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and leave some of that open, but I want to make sure I get a nice solid little line on this side. And it's not always going to be perfect. And then I'm going to go up the end of the claw, and now I have a little pattern to where I want this to stay in place. And if you have time and patience, you could always hand sew this too, but I like doing it this way when I'm only on an hour time frame. Hello, Karen. Thanks for joining me. Hello, Betsy. Betsy, your happy mail is going out, my friend. I got a little bit behind on happy mail, but it's all going out on Monday. I had other things I had to do too, so my goodness, it was crazy work week. So I am very glad to be off today. All right, so this is the trick I'm going to show you on how to stuff. And you guys may already know this trick. It's not my trick, it's just the trick that I'm going to teach you if you don't know. So I've got a little bit of stuffing. Now you guys can get this at any craft store. Obviously, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, all of them have it. But you can also go to Walmart if you don't have any of those near you. You can also go to Walmart and get yourself a cheap pillow and use the stuffing inside. Or you can use the pillow. Don't donate your pillows. Rip them up. You can use the fabric and you can use the stuffing. Hello, Cindy, and hi, Amy. Amy is here. Amy's in the house. Amy Francis. I have a couple of Amy's on here today. Darla's here. Okay, let me show you my trick. So to get in those little spaces, because you definitely want to make sure you get those in so there's a little bit definition, I use this is one of those like reusable chopsticks. It's perfect. It's perfect for getting in those little nooks and crannies. Also, crochet needle works the same. Amy is a great name. I've known lots of Amy's. I have a couple friends from high school named Amy. I have a couple crafting friends named Amy. Okay. So you want to start as you're getting closer to that edge. You want to start kind of closing it up, and I'll show you my trick that I do. When you pull it together, it kind of seeps together, so that takes a little bit of time. Now, while I'm doing this, and we're going to wait for it to kind of seal together, make sure you are still following the squad creative group. There are plenty more crafters and projects that they are going to be doing today. Lynn is going to be finishing us up, I believe. And up after me is Mary from the Painted Peach. She is a dear. I've definitely watched her a few times, and I love what she makes. I love, even if it was my first time watching you, I love y'all already. Oh, hey, Marlene. Oh, I said hi to you, didn't I? Quad Squad Creative Events. Thank you, Lynn. My tongue got twisted again. I feel like that's that frog that Sandy made. All right, and then I just seal as I go. So you give it a nice little finish, especially with the, you know, the details. Now, if something kind of seeps out, you can always take a scissor. I just kind of pull it together so it doesn't seep out like that. But you could always go back and trim it off. And it's okay if we get a little bit of fray with the jeans. It kind of goes, It is a tongue twister. That's all right. I love the name. It's awesome. It definitely fits you guys. Okay. So that is one. And now we're going to do the other one. And I got to make sure I do this right. So I'm going to do up the side. Nope, that's not what I'm going to do. I'm going to go this way. I hate when I run out of glue right before. Like, I just need a little bit there. Do you guys ever find yourself like pushing it with like your chin or something? Because I do that all the time. Hello, Southern Rustic Creations. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me, you guys. All right, I'm gonna line them up how I want it. And my snow is blowing away, as we see. That's one thing living in Florida. I do live by the water and we do get breezes. I was just telling my husband that today. We live by a little lake and we get a little bit of a breeze in our backyard, which is always nice. Hi Denise, how are you? A tumbleweed of stuffing. Yes, that's what it looked like, didn't it? All right. So, yeah, we're good there. It's not... I will trim this side up because it's not actually, let me do it with this. There we go. It can get a little tedious, but this is pretty much the most difficult part. It's not even difficult, it's just tedious. All right, so I'm just gonna get my corner in there with my little claw. You guys can see what I'm doing, right? I'm good. I'm having fun tonight today in the event. I think it's been an amazing event so far. You guys are doing a wonderful job. And I like being in events. I don't get to do a lot of them because a lot of them are in the weekend, but and I do craft shows sometimes. I don't know if I left myself enough room here, but we're going to find out. Hey, stop doing that. We're going to find out. And then we're just going to wing it. Because we like to wing it sometimes. Us crafters have to wing it. We can't be too hard on ourselves. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to open this up a little bit. I did not leave enough spot. There we go. But I wanted to get that in there because that doesn't need to be stuffed. All right, so this should be enough for the claw. When I think of the claw, I think of Toy Story. The claw. And then I take, you could also use the thicker piece. And see how that came apart? So while I'm still stuffing that, I'm gonna just put a little bit of glue there and pull it. Give yourself enough time. How are we doing on time? Ooh, 20 minutes. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay. Is your lake a swimmable lake or just looking at a lake for fishing and stuff? For fishing and stuffing. Yeah, it's basically it's a look at lake. I've seen people fish in there because it's part of it goes to a bigger body of water. And I'm sure there's all kinds of creatures in it. I've seen ducks, you know, walk around and stuff, but I haven't seen anybody swimming. But the people, it's unless you're at the creek part where the road goes over it, It's all private, so everybody kind of has their own private dock. We are a block away, so all of our neighbors back there have the view. We don't, but that's okay. Willie keeps staring at your flamingo behind you. Girl, I am all flamingoed up. Did you see my beach ball? Did everybody see my beach ball? I know Willie will appreciate my beach ball. I love this beach ball. I found it at Target, you guys. I love it. We are hanging, look, we're just having fun today. I'm all about the beach at summertime. And it's really accessible, of course, from here. So I am blessed. But if anybody wants to come visit the beach, come see me. Look me up and come see me, girls. Girls and guys. All right, so I'm going to pull that together. That one looks a little trickier than the first one. You're on your way, Sandra. I will get a blow-up mattress, or I will make my husband give up the bed. I'm ready. It was really nice getting out with the girls last night, and I originally was going to say no, and my husband was like, you should go, because he knows I'm home a lot because I do work from home, so he's like, no, you need to get out there. Okay, so now we have the claws done. That's probably the worst part. It's not even that bad. I have glue webs all over me. Sorry, guys. Okay. So now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to line up our crab. And we're going to go all the way around, which I'm glad I have a full stick, because it's probably going to use this whole stick. Oh, girl time is so good for us. Yes, it is. It is. You know, a lot of us girls, I'm going to talk about girls for a second. A lot of us women, girls, whatever one will call themselves, are under a lot of pressure. We're under a lot of pressure to, you know, do things. I know the men work hard too, but we take care of a lot. And it's really great for our mental health to get out and have girl time. And even if you can't get out, that's why we have these events for you guys. So you can conversate, make friends, and relax and craft, and it's great therapy. All of us look at this as great therapy, and I love it. I think that's one of the reasons I had a really stressful younger life when my kids were little, and I never had time for crafting. I would make things here and there, and I would mainly make their Halloween costumes from scratch. And that's about all that I got done. And I used to stay up like till 3 or 4 in the morning with my busy schedule, and I had multiple jobs. So I really think that's why we have our events the way we do, and I think they're wonderful. And I want to take this opportunity to thank Lynn, Lisa, Joy, Lynn, and Sandra for all inviting me in. I appreciate it. I hope I'm making you guys proud here. All right, so now we got his part done, and now we have his legs intact in there. So I'm going to go ahead and work my way up the side just a little bit so I can get the side done. And we will definitely have to trim him up a little bit. We'll do our best. And then I'm going to put in the stuffing this way. So I'm going to put it all up this way. All right, so now we have a little bit of a pocket. I'm actually going to close the pocket a little bit more because I think that's too much. Oh, we thank you so much, Lisa. I appreciate it. I almost called you Lynn because you're all L's. For the longest time, I thought Sandra was talking about when she said triple L. I thought she was talking about because all 3 like L names were in there, and then it just occurred to me that, oh no, it's Lisa as the crafter triple L. Thank you. Wait till we put eyes. All right, I may have pulled out too much stuffing, but that's okay. This is going to be a fat crab for a fat crab cake later. Oh my goodness. I've had stuff fall in my craft room all day today, like out of nowhere. I don't know what's going on. So I should have dressed up like a mermaid. I probably have all the stuff for it. Thank you so much. I should have dressed up like a mermaid. Who's dressing up like a mermaid? Hey, who's on for the rest of the day? Dress up like a mermaid. Of course, we can't see her tail, but I love Joylyn's shirt today with her little bikini. I thought it was the funniest thing. Okay, we're gonna start to close this up a little bit. So I'm just gonna go in. Now I'm gonna go in from the top so I can kind of pull it together. And because it's the front, you definitely want to try your best to get it good on there. Line up well anyway. Sometimes it takes a lot of pulling and maneuvering, but you'll be all right. Shoot, I should have. I love mermaids. Jackie, we would have loved you as a mermaid. Hello, Kim Fitch. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me, guys. We're making a cute little crab, a stuffy crab. This is super easy to do. I wanted to do something kind of cute and easy. This was Pinterest inspired, but I wanted to do it different with a pair of jeans because I think the jeans make it really cute. I'm just kind of wiping that off a little bit. I will definitely have to cut that a little bit. All right, so we're gonna stuff just a little bit more in there, just not a lot, just a little bit. You always want to stuff and like maneuver it, and then you can always stuff a little more at the end. All right, so we have 15 minutes left. That's perfect because we still have to put the eyes on. And those will be easy. So hopefully I'll get done. See, you guys don't have to sew to make stuffies. Sometimes it's just a matter of just the supplies and a glue gun. And remember, up after me is Mary with the painted peach. I can't wait to see what she makes. I'll definitely have, I'm going to go help my husband in the yard, but I'm definitely going to have it on and watch. Shoot, I almost keep forgetting to share. I'm so into all these crafts. Oh, thank you, Jackie. Hello, Lawrence, Glenda Stewart in the house. You're doing great. You're super cute. Oh, this is super cute, not me. I mean, I can be. I'm a big kid, so I don't mind being called cute because it's whatever. All right. Look it, you can either do it either way. Actually, I kind of like it this way, you guys. See, with this, you can go either way. But I kind of like it that way. So what I did, obviously if this is decor, you're gonna like set up the legs, and I was trying to figure out if there's some way to do wires. I guess you could do some wire, some wire string, not string, but you guys know what I mean. But you want to just kind of shape it like that. Thank you so much, Janice. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm already trying to grab that one. I kind of like it like this, but I want to go ahead and just trim up some of those rough edges. But some of us crafters really like the rough edges, so you can leave him as is if you wanted. It's a matter of what you like. Or you guys, wire wrap with with shells. Yes, you didn't see the project yet. I'll show you the final. You could also use your pinking shears. Okay, if you don't know where to get I got these from Joann's. They are pricey. Go in with a coupon because I don't think they even have them on sale very much. But the pinking shears helps with the, unraveling. But it's going to be super cute. So you guys could use wiggly eyes. You could use beads. I happen to have a set that I got off Amazon because I do a lot of these really cute little doll things. Anyway, I'm starting to get into it. So what I did is I have a bead kit that I got off Amazon. And these are the ones that are like teddy bear eyes. It's a teddy bear eye set. So this is what I did. It comes with this tool. Where's my tool? I just had it. There we go. Ow, I poked myself. No, that's not it. Where's my tool? happens on all my lives, you guys. What in the heck? I know I just had it. It's hiding. It's hiding on me. There it is. That's the tool I was looking for. All right, so they have this tool to poke it in. Now these eyes are a little bit bigger, so once I poke it, I put these scissors in it and I make it a little bit bigger. So I'm just gonna find a place, position his arms, and see where you want the eyes. I'm gonna do these eyes a little bit higher because I think their eyes are almost on top of the head, but I don't think that's gonna look right. So we're just gonna poke the eye in there. And this just kind of helps us give it a hole. And then I turned it a little bit, and then I just kind of put my scissors in here. And be careful when you're doing this, of course. You can't let kids do this. Just, you know, be there supervising and helping them. But I just kind of like poked a little hole in there. And then what you would do, making sure it's big enough, because you want this piece to go in. Okay, that's a pretty big piece. And you're just gonna poke it in there. Now, obviously, you may want to put a little bit of glue inside. I guess you could actually, yeah. They're not really going anywhere, so. And then you just put the little eyeball in. I got 10 minutes. Okay, we're definitely gonna be done. And I'm super excited to see what Mary has with the painted peach. And all the rest of the crafters. Some of you who I just started following or just met today, so I'm super happy to know all of you. All right. I'm gonna put that eye right there. Definitely line it up how you want it first. And then I'm just kind of poking that little hole in there. And like I said earlier, you could use a different color jeans and make a bunch of these up and have them just be different colors. You can use the canvas that, I know I just put it in the hole. You can use the canvas that originally came from that, you know, Pinterest idea. I do have Telegram, Just Jackie. I have it. It's underneath my page name. And it is pinned at the top of my page. If you go to my page, it is at the top there. I need this hole a little bit bigger. My goodness. I'm going to be a little, what is it called? Ophthalmologist today with the eyes. There we go. Huh? Super cute. Okay. So there it is. There's a little crowd that we made. Now, obviously, these would be really cute if you have like a nursery that's like somebody having a baby. If they're doing like a beach themed nursery, you can make a bunch of these little animals up. You can just find patterns and make them out of denim jeans. You can make them out of pastel, like fabrics. You can even make these, I think fleece would be really cute with these, or even felt. And felt is a very easy to work with and cheap fabric. They have them in all different kinds too. So here's my other one, if you missed it. And I put a bow on top of this one. I didn't glue it to her, but I made this one a girl. So now we have the boy and the girl. And there they are. So he's so adorable. I love it. So cute. I love him so much. Adorable crab. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, he'd be really cute in a different color jean as well. And then you can just have them different sizes. Now, the other thing I thought about that you could do to make them all different is you can get yourself your pens, your paint pens, which of course I don't have ready and available. But you guys know your paint pens, and you can just, oh, thank you so much, Lynn. I appreciate that. Obviously, you wouldn't do black if it's blue, but you can make little designs on them, okay? Like little swirlies, and just make them all different. Or you can even like give them names and like you know, design their name. I would definitely do like a pen first. Like, where's my little pen I had? I think I need a bigger table. I heard Giselle saying she needs a bigger table. I was laughing. I was at Home Depot. I was laughing. The people probably thought I was crazy because I heard her say I need a bigger table because I need a bigger table. But basically, you could put like a little design on it and then go over it with a paint pen. And I think that would be really cute too. So even chalk, you know, chalk it first and then go in with it. I think it would be really cute. And then since I have a few more minutes left on my time, I'm going to tell you guys something else that you can do with jeans, because I've crafted with my jeans before. We've made like strips of jeans, and we've made like little pencil holders for like Teachers Week, and I have made roses before with jeans. Anything you can do with fabric, you can do with jeans. So always be on the lookout at those thrift stores or those garage sales. A lot of times, you know, they'll tell you to fill a bag for $1 or whatever. Don't just look for your size. Look for the wash color jean that you like. Charlie the Crab. I love it, Amy. Yes, we'll name him Charlie. Charlie and Charlotte, since that one's a girl. Also, you guys, keep the pockets, okay? I specifically cut out this pocket to show you. These pockets are super cute. If you put them on, you can put like a cardboard backing or a wood backing, or you can put them on wood, and you can decorate your pocket however you want. I took some fabric that was like I Love Lucy fabric, and I've Mod Podged it on to the actual jeans, and we made like a little Lucy pocket. You could do any theme, and these make really cute little gifts. You can put gift cards in there. I mean, there's so many endless things that you can do with jeans. So before you donate them, put them away or cut them up however you like to make these really super cute crafts. So I was using pockets and stuff with the flowers. Yes, Lisa, absolutely. Oh, I will come back, Lynn. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for having me. I know I got a couple more minutes and I was like, oh, I'm afraid I'm gonna, that's one fear, is when I run out of time. You love all my amazing ideas. Aw, thank you, Sandra. Well, like I said, this one was Pinterest inspired, but I put my Christy twist on it, and I'm like, jeans. Everybody has jeans, because not everybody has a fabric store near them, and you know, sometimes fabric is expensive. So I just figured it's a really cute blue. So, and you can use all kinds. My daughter used to make jean purses. Really, my friend Sharon on here does make jeans purses. Yes, absolutely. I think because they're such a good material to hold out on.
I'm about to leave for work. Do you have a pencil sharpener?
No.
You don't have a pencil sharpener?
You can look somewhere in this mess. Sorry, that's my daughter, y'all.
You have a whole craft room and not a pencil sharpener.
Yeah, I'm live in my event. You want to say hi? Also, let me show you my beads, since I have a couple minutes. I get these beads also from online. You can find these on Etsy, or you can find them on Amazon. They are a little bit bigger. If you wanted to do something different, if you don't have the teddy bear eyes, you could use the Google eyes, of course, like Sandy did on her little animals. But you can get like the little black beads, and you can put them on. Like, those would be super cute too. And they're pretty big, because obviously you want them. You could even put them on a little piece of wire and then put that in there. Oh, you love this container? I will tell you what, it is so satisfying, like organizing all my colors. Absolutely, because I make other things with these that I actually sell in my shop. So it's so funny that you say that, because this container came from my husband's toolbox, because he doesn't use these containers, so he gave them to me for his work. So whenever he gets a new toolbox, he gives these to me, and I'm super happy about it. It's a really good container. This set, if you guys are interested, let me know, and I will send you the link. I'm not sure, I don't think these were very expensive, and they have very different sizes in here, so I'll show you that up close while we have a couple minutes. And then if you guys want to follow me and send me a PM if you want the templates, and if you feel like making them to yourselves. Honestly, you guys can use your imagination and you can draw this out yourself. Just make sure you're drawing it like a piece of cardboard or cardstock, so it's a little bit more easier to work with when you're cutting it out of your material. So, because it's a little bit more sturdy that way. So yeah, if you guys, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you joining me today. Make sure you're getting on the other crafter pages today, because there's so much more to come. I can't wait to watch the rest. But I think, is Mary ready? Can someone tell me Mary's ready? I don't have another device. It's just me and my phone today. Mary from the Painted Peach is up next. I wanted to make sure I said that right. She does some really cute things too. So make sure you go follow the event, Quad Squad events group. We are growing that group. It is a newer group, so we appreciate all you guys' support today. And you could go join Mary. Hello, Kathy Dunaway. How are you? All right, so I will show you one last time. Here's Charlie and Charlotte, our little crafters, our little crabs today. So I think Lynn just shared Mary into the group, so go watch Mary. I thank you guys so much for joining me, and thanks for joining all of us today. We love you guys. Bye.